wall gets you away from the cogs, but okay, Lion.
Okay.
Perfect balance.
Yeah, it really is exactly that, right? Those are the two highest volatility heroes when you're just trying to push the limits this top.
So they're set up for the kill here. Fly with the chase down. Verifies there from Matthew, but a few more hits of the battery assault will get the job done for EG. First blood for Fly.
A little worried about this one. They actually did it.
He will manage to get out alive. Salva the ready as well. Panda able to stick around. Still got two mangoes to play with. Top lane. Set him onto Fly with the stun and the hex.
He got the battery salt off though.
He's able to put a stop there for the Starbreaker of Sacred. Fly up to the high ground in time. Last hit not enough to take him out. And now Arteezy, he might be able to line up some kills himself. Looks towards the Dawn. Sacred might look for a neutral deny, and he's not going to get it. Arteezy able to get the last hit in time. We're going to try for a play here between the two of them.
I like this.
Smoke up from the mid, they're going to head straight towards the top lane. Not before EG's already there themselves, though. Both supports flying crit, ready to start setting up the play. Sacred will get the hammer out. Able to pull himself away, but Arteezy closing in upon him. TP's coming in, and now Dark Margot with the two-man avalanche. He's going to look for the toss back, finds it onto crit. Stun now from Matthew onto Arteezy. They're able to lock down the SF, take out two. Maybe even more here. Panda still has the slow hit applied to Fly, but backups in terms of Arbed. Arbed, see if we can get some kills in return off the back of this Rolling Thunder. Good angle onto Panda, but there's four heroes here, and Arbed cannot try and pressure for more. He has
able to punish it nice and early.
See Crit actually jump in aggressively around the power rune spawn. Will end up being down bottom, DD. See if they can burst through Crit for this. They certainly can. Toss back into the stun. Thunder gonna take another kill around the river.
He's making Crit even go top. Look at Pakaz. He's got the free lane, the free farm, with no attention put onto him now. Panda.
He's going to go for the TP out, but the damage from Nightfall underneath his ultimate, far too much for Panda.
Very similar. Not bad.
He's going to step up.
Got the solar.
Got the hex into the stun. He's dead. A quick catch there from Thunder as Arbed not prepared for that move at all, or maybe feeling that Crit would somehow be able to bail him out, but of course no options were there for Crit to be able to save Arbed. Thunder, they'll now step up for more. Fly stepped into the river. They'll pick up both kills. And at the same time, bottom lane, it's actually Pakaz that's draining Nightfall. As with the static link and the adaptive strike, Nightfall is so close to dying here. Not quite a minute. He's going to have Plasma Field in a second. The mana's building up Pakaz.
Oh my god!
It's not enough to kill him yet. He's still trying to push up, but the TPs are coming in. Pakaz, he gave it his best shot. He nearly gets it there, but he won't. EG able to punish him. I mean,
what a play.
He was going to go for that kill in every possible universe there could ever be.
I mean,
to set up.
They've got more than enough burst for
They've got all the ults. I mean, top lane, EG, smart move from them to get aggressive onto Sacred. He's the one that provides the global backup. If they take him out, there's nobody that's able to bail him out.
Nightfall knows. He's like, wait a minute. Nobody reacted top. Oh, God. And he knows he's going down here.
Yeah, they'll throw out the ults. I see Matthew holding back the finger. Wants to make sure that he's got that at the ready. No need to farm unnecessary stacks at this. We'll see if this catches out Sacred again. I mean, once more, EG, they know at this stage you make the moves towards the door. That's the cleanest thing they can do.
Reveal.
Mid lane, Dark Margot will indeed find the jump onto the Marcy. And again, at the same time, the moves made onto Sacred. TPs will come in this time round, and Sacred able to pull himself back to the safety.
And now, Matthew, as we said, still holding onto that finger. It feels like he just wants to use it on Arteezy exclusively.
Absolutely, yeah, he's been very controlled with this, and it definitely hurts for EG. They know that threat of the burst will be there. They're going to try for Sacred once again. This time Sacred a little further up than before.
Got the
Managed to get the hammer out, but the cogs are down. Has the backup of Matthew and Panda. Chain Frost is there. Fly, hook shots out. They're taking out Sacred. This time Matthew ready to burst through Fly with that finger. Finish him off. Arbed will turn up from the side to make sure they get a second, but Dark is in with a blink, and here's the buyback. Dawnbreaker, Sacred ready to fly over towards the fight and turn this around as it's a double kill for Matthew. Crit tries to run, the tree will chase him. A Sacred ready to dive in underneath this tier 1 tower. Crit trying his best with the Jukes.
Oh,
not doing a bad job about it at all.
They see him now.
They do indeed. He can only hide there for so long as Thunder take him down. And they'll take out the tier 1. A solid buyback there from Sacred.
Thunder this ward bottom. Finger not at the ready. Might need one more follow-up. They do have the Solar Guardian if they want to call for it. And Nightfall does show.
Yep, they know he's in it. Dark Margot.
Yeah, they're gonna use it.
Able to get him with a jump. And of course, once they get that opening stun, so much follow-up to make sure there's more than enough time to keep them in position, allow Sacred to connect with the ultimate. Head over and help out Pakaz.
But Panda, he walks in. He did see that ward, it looked like for a quick second. They're gonna go for him.
See if Thunder want to do anything about this. It will take a bit of time to take Panda down.
He's still
In fact, if they can take him down at all, they can't. Panda able to walk away. Thunder, they'll happily take the fight that EG try and poke for us. Once again, EG... I mean, do you imagine if EG wants this BKB's done on Nightfall, will they look to try and force a fight? So top lane Matthew, it's getting gone on, but Pakaz thinking about maybe trying to find something themselves out of this. Dark Margo's in with a jump. He's able to close the gap on Artini. He just burst straight through him. Able to jump straight over towards Artur at the back of the fight, throwing out the tips as well.
That is massive cause for concern. I mean, he's able to be fragile. Nightfall, as you mentioned, the BKB, they're going to have to try to force something big with it. Some type of fights, because things, even though it's only a 1K gold lead for Thunder, it feels like it's starting to get quite a lot higher than that.
See here, again, Dark Margo. Able to come in from the river, get the catch onto Arbet, toss back into the Hex, the fingers at the ready, Arbet gets burst.
They are just, the synergy on this team is insane right now. The toss, every single time, toss back into like a follow-up stun from either.
A chance for him to maybe get in and get that opening stun. So able to walk the river, and look at the pushback onto Sacred. Separated from the rest of us, seen by the Cogs, but Chain Frost is out. And Dark Margo goes in with a jump. Finds Arteezy in the river. Arteezy not able to get off a single spell as the Shadow Fiend falls. See, Nightfall have to just hope for a BKB TP out of it.
Oh, and there's
no fight to be had. This is around the Roshan. Thunder, they can look for this. I mean, we were saying it, Arteezy, there's just no place for him around these points of the map. He cannot turn up like this. He needs the BKB. We've seen every single time. If Dark Margo even catches a whiff of this SF showing up, he's on top of him every single time.
That was like save your buddy syndrome.
Let's see Arbet.
Arbet?
He's going to try and go for the steal here. Roshan not quite low enough for Arbet to finish off himself. He's going to have to go for the TP. He nearly does die during the Rolling Thunder. He'll be able to bail out in time, but not able to find the interruption around the pit that he hoped for. Thunder.
You have to just, you have to get the SF BKB to have any type of chance. I'm still just astonished that he showed up there. As Nightfall,
bottom.
They're going for him.
They made the jump. They know that the BKB here for Nightfall on cooldown. Finger at the ready. Nightfall, he's got the stick charges, the static links, but there's nowhere to run. Pakaz finishes him off with the adaptive strike.
18-8. It just feels like all over the place for the last 10 minutes. It's just been Thunder making every single move successfully.
Dire's bottom tower.
EG, that BKB still not finished up.
And look at Thunder, they're ready to go for more. Into the triangle here, Crip. Tries to turn us down his ground with the ultimate. Won't be able to get him with the stun for the rebound. Matthew able to line up the two-man stun here. Return, catches both supports out. 2 more dead on EG.
There's Sacred just runs in. Frost Shield drops right back. He's good to go. EG all out. A long inevitable death.
There we go. The BKB is there for Arteezy, but the same to be said for Dark Margo. He's going to have even less fear if that's even possible.
He's just in.
He is. Some of the jump, Nightfall immediately pops the BKB. They're just terrified of EG. There's the jump back. He's able to find the Hex onto Arteezy. The stun follow-up. A perfect jump there from Thunder causes the death of Artur behind the tier 2s. Once again, Thunder's favorite place to fight. As Crip falls, 3 dead on EG. They're ready to go past the tier 4. Dark Margo in with the avalanche. 4 dead on Evil Geniuses. As it's just too much for them, Fog.
They are just feeling themselves fully. Last 13 minutes, it's all theirs. Even
if Thunder's able to have some sort of information, they'll always find the opening that they need.
But do they have the damage now at this point with this when they're this far behind? There's a Solar Guardian that's going to come in.
Get the opening roll in Thunder. See the ult coming in from Sacred. They didn't have enough damage. Dark Margo only gets burst down to half HP. He's ready to put the BKB turn. Take down Crit. Hookshot there from Fly, but the heavy hits here from Thunder. Take him down as well. Stun, Hex, lockdown onto Arbet. 3 dead on EG.
They want more.
And Nightfall, he's up on the cliff. He'll opt for a TP out. Same to be said for Arteezy, as the 2 cores will manage to escape here with a BKB TP. But again, they're just having to run. They're just having to back away. And this is not what they needed to be happening once they had these BKBs come out. They just came a little too late. And a few EG just can't get that footing, can't get that momentum that's enabled them to pop off as they have been in the group stage.
And EG did get the first blood that they've been looking for, I think. I know in this game, I don't remember the last one.
Bottom Matthew. He's going to get the 2-man setup here. Hex is going to follow up on Nightfall. Sacred, pretty beefy, and with the finger burst onto Fly. is going to get taken out. Arbet dies off to the side. Again, Nightfall and Arteezy, all they can do with their BKBs is BKB and TP out. They cannot fight them.
No damage.
See any play that EG can try and go for in terms of punishing Thunder when they go for the high ground? Matthew.
He showed himself.
They know he's in the trees somewhere. Matthew's going to go for the blind stun.
They're still just going to chase him.
Jukes are there from Arteezy, but Matthew, he'll still be able to chase him out. Hex is there. They're on top of him with the combo. Tips once again being thrown the way of Arteezy. Godlike for Pakaz.
And to answer the question of the comeback on the hot
Are scanning.
With the scan EG, so they know that Thunder Awakens there, but not really too much they can do with that info apart from continue to stay hidden in the tree line.
Matthew knows. He's in.
Oh, he's in with the jump. Straight away they're in with the Hex. They burst through Fly. Nightfall puts the BKB in time. Tries to come in with a static link, but Pakaz is there. Heads in with a wave form. Takes out Nightfall immediately. Sacred committing in deep. Starbreaker stun lands onto Arteezy. Arteezy will put the BKB. Arbet's in with the stun. On top of the Dawnbreaker, but the finger burst. The Hex is there. They lock down Arteezy. The SF will fall. Arbet, the only one to get out.
GG.
As there it is. GG is called. Wow. Thunder Awaken. Turn up here in the first series of the playoffs here at the International level and take down EG 2-0, knocking them down to the lower bracket.